Hi everyone! Welcome to Artsonia's After School Art Club. Today, we have a fun art project from Miss Toups, an art teacher from Texas. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to have your artwork uploaded to your Artsonia gallery.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Toups. I teach at First Baptist Academy in Houston, Texas. Let's see what our project is for today. For today's project, we're going to be creating this really fun fall card. Now, you don't have to make it a card. You could make it 4 individual pieces of different leaves. That would be really pretty, and just frame them together. Let's go ahead and get started. For this project, you're going to need a 6x9 piece of paper, a pencil, a leaf. You can grab lots of different leaves, some paint, water, and a paintbrush. All right, you're going to start by taking the 6x9 paper and folding it in half. Just meet it corner to corner. And we're not actually going to work like this, but we need to see where we'll put our leaf that's centered so that we make sure we get it on the right side. Then I'm going to open it back up. And this way I know that this is half and half. So I know that I can center the leaf on this half, just like that. Now I'm going to take my pencil and I'm actually just going to trace around the leaf. All right. If you're one of those friends who has a hard time drawing, this might be the perfect project for you. Just because it's simple to do and it turns out amazing. And when you're done, no one will even know you traced it. Now the cool thing is if you grab lots of different leaves, you could do lots of different ones and no two would turn out the same. You do have to be very careful with leaves because they are dry, which means they are brittle, which means they can crack and break. No big deal, we only need the leaf for a little bit, so. But be careful when you're tracing because you don't want to accidentally cut off a piece that you still need. All right, I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to bring this close together, just like that. Now I still need the leaf because I need to know what the veins look like inside the leaf. So I'm going to start by doing the center vein because it's going to go all the way to the top and I know it starts from the bottom. So I'm going to draw slightly light. When I mean light, I mean light. All right, I've got my center vein. Now I'm going to start at the very top and I'm going to go anywhere that there's an off piece and I'm going to follow that line. And this off piece comes down here. Here we go. There are lots of little ones. You can draw as many or as little as you like. I'm going to start with this next big section here. Looks like it starts about right there and goes over here and branches out here. Maybe a little here. And there's another one that comes out here. All right, there's another one right about here. Next one here. Now you don't have to draw all of these, but I do recommend drawing some of them just to get the full effect of the leaf and all of the intricate veins that it has. Another one here. Another one here. 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 Another one here. Another one here. And I'm just going to add some small ones. Now if you add some that are not there, that's totally okay. We need some here. There we go. We're ready for paint. I'm going to move this leaf aside. Now when painting with watercolors, you want to start with lighter colors first. So I'm actually going to start with this light gold color as the base of the whole leaf. There we go. Just like that. Now I picked up a lot of water with my brush, so I need to make sure I scoot that around. I call that a puddle. We don't want puddles when we paint. And I'm going to go all the way down. Bring all that color and that water all the way down. There we go. Into all of the little sections. Now I'm using a number 5 brush. It's on the brush right there. I recommend using a smaller brush. If you use a bigger brush, it's harder to control the little spaces that you put the paint in. There we go. Still got some water up here, so let me just bring some of this down. Now if your brush starts running out of paint, don't smash it because that's not going to help. Go back and get some more paint. go. Up into these little sections. Now if you go outside of the pencil lines, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to fix that in just a second. I'm going to fill in this whole thing. Bring all of it down. Now I always start from the top, but it's really up to you where you start. There's no right or wrong about starting when you paint, other than it's really important to lay down light colors first. Now think about it this way. If we were to try and lay down white on top of this, it would be impossible because we could never get it back to the purest white unless we used a different kind of paint completely. I am almost finished. Filling all of that in. I want it nice and smooth. And a little more paint. Now, who says leaves have to be brown, right? Leaves can be whatever color you find them. It doesn't even have to be the same color you find them. Let's say you want to do a rainbow leaf. The great thing about art is that it is whatever you want it to be. Just like that. Oh, that's nice. And then I'm going to bring it all the way down here. There we go. There's my leaf. Now, you can just barely see my pencil marks, but my pencil marks are there. I'm going to be using this other darker brown that I have. Now, I want this one to be super dark because I want it to be very striking, bold. So I'm going to make sure I mix it really good. The more you mix it, the more pigment or paint you're picking up, the darker it's going to be. All right, still using this tiny brush, I'm going to I feel like I have too much paint on there. Take a little extra off. I'm going to very carefully follow my lines. Actually going to go all the way down to the tippy top up. There we go. And then out here. So anywhere you put a pencil mark for the veins, go back and add the darker color on top. And it's really going to do a great job of hiding your pencil, which is our sneaky part, right? This is where we're like, I didn't trace it, but we really did. Now this paint seems to be going a long way, but if it starts to get too light, go back and grab some more paint. Almost done. Okay. Wow, that lasted a long time. Now the next part is going to be that part where I showed you that no one's going to tell that you traced it, because we're going to go cover the traced pencil mark in our dark color. So you're just going to go all the way around. If you have a really great detail, make sure you have a thin brush so that you can really show it off. Now I'm using the same paintbrush that I painted the whole leaf with, but you could use lots of different paintbrushes. It's completely up to you. I'm trying to keep my line very consistent. I want it to be thin all the way around. Almost there. Now you turn your paper as much as you need to. If it helps, turn it the whole time. There we go. Look how cool that looks. Here's my original leaf. It's definitely got a fall look to it. Now if you wanted to make this into a card, like I said, you could add the word fall down here. So I'm going to use some of that darker color that we were just tracing with, and I'm just going to write the word fall. Got too much paint on there. F-A-L. Oh, what a great card! I hope you enjoyed this project. Have a great day.